Hi guys, welcome once again to Train Sim World, and we are playing Long Island Railroad, which is the DLC, or a DLC, for the game Train Sim World. So I'm just setting the locomotive, the M7, up right now because we're going to be doing some manoeuvres. We should be ready to go. So this is just one of the scenarios, one of many scenarios, one of many service jobs in the game. So it's requesting us to stop approximately 200 yards now down the line. We'll bring the train to a steady stop shortly. Okay, so that's that objective complete. Now it's asking us to stop as indicated, which obviously it's in the other direction. So what I'm actually going to do, don't know if I'm going to be doing this right now. I'm actually going to shut this end of the train down, and I'm actually going to go to the other end of the train and operate it from there. Not sure if I'm doing the right thing. I'm no expert at these games. That's the beauty of these games. You don't have to be an expert to play them. You can get straight in as a novice and play them. There's all sorts of settings to make it as realistic as you like. You can switch things off and on. You can switch icons on to help you and all sorts of things. But let's have a look. Anyway, we will have a look at the carriages as we go through them here. Look at these, all superbly done. All the doors open and close as they should, and the detail that they put in, they've actually put quite a bit of detail in. You notice all the signs, all the notices and everything on the walls of the carriages. Look at that. There you go. Look at the detail. You can clearly read it as well. It's not all blurry like in some games. Are we there yet? Yes, we are. Right. I was beginning to wonder just how long this train is. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing now. So let's just have a look. Have we got to change the lines? Let's just check if we got to do some switching. We'll just do a check on this. Where are we? Yeah, we've got to switch that lever. Let's do that one and that one and that one. So that's three we've had to change there. Let's just set this locomotive up and hopefully it will move. Now if you do it correctly and charge the brakes up and everything, it should all work. It's worked every time that I've done it, setting these. You do have to shut down and set up the locomotives quite a lot in this DLC, and I was only unable to do it just the once, and I think that was my own mistake. I think if you do it all in the correct procedure, it's going to work. I know there's one or two people saying that they couldn't get it to work, but I've always been able to get it to work. It seems to work fine for me once you do it in the correct procedure and the correct startup procedure. There's a manual. If you go on the Steam forum, you can actually find a manual on the store page which gives you the correct start procedure for the locomotive. Right, we've got to go down the line. Just under 700 yards. Are we going to go down into the tunnel? I actually searched out a video on the real Long Island Railroad on YouTube. If you've never seen it, as I hadn't, it's actually quite interesting to go and do some research on what it actually looks like. The only difference I found between that, the real version, and this of the game, is the game one seemed a lot cleaner. You go into the tunnels and it looks a lot more messier in the real life version. You know, there's a lot more graffiti and rubbish about on the lines and things. This looks a really clean version of the real thing, but nevertheless, it's pretty good representation, I think, from what I've seen of the real thing. Okay, there we go. Next, it's asking us to stop at the Atlantic Terminal. So let's just check this on the map here. Have we got to switch any lines? Have we got to do any switches, or is it just straight back? I think it's just straight back. We've got some signals there, it looks like. Doesn't look like we've got to do any switching. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to shut this end of the locomotive down again, and we'll go in the other end so we can see where we're going. Whether or not that's the right thing to do, I don't know. I'm just a noob at these games. However, I do enjoy them. It's a game all skill levels and all abilities can actually play and enjoy. It's not like the flight sims, which are quite difficult. The train sims such as this are, you know, it doesn't matter your level of ability or knowledge of trains. You can just get in and play the game and enjoy it. So hopefully we shut the locomotive down correctly. Let's race up to the other end. I'm not going to bother shutting all the doors. We'll just go all the way. We'll just leave them open, should I say. In real life, because somebody's probably going to mention it, you are probably going to have to shut the doors on the trains. But it's a game, and just to save time, we'll we'll go straight up without closing all the doors. Try save a bit of time. Right, here we go, chaps. Let's go through the procedure once again of starting the locomotive. The reverser to forward, master controller to maximum brake, and now we're going to charge the brakes up. We just hold down this button here and charge the brakes. There we go, fully charged. Lights are next. We'll actually go to the where's the gauge lights. Let's just, there we go, just make them a little bit brighter, and we'll put the lights on the locomotive, and this should now work. We should be ready to roll. It looks like we've got a speed restriction on the line. I'm no expert. I don't know what all the signals mean. I mean, I know what the red and green ones mean. The yellow one's for caution, but the, you know, I don't know what every single signal means on the lines. I'm sure there's many people out there the same. The experts are probably laughing right now as I get one or two, I'll say toxic comments sometimes when I play the train games, because the gaming community it can be quite a toxic environment. It's unbelievable. Oh dear. But I did notice, if you go to the Dovetail Games forum, their very own forum, somebody has actually done quite a good manual, a document that they've put together regarding the signalling on this line. They've done a very, very good job. It's in PDF file format. I actually downloaded it the other day and was taking a look at it, and it's very, very good, but I do need to take it all in and learn it. Over time I will. There's no rush to learn everything. Every time I play these games I learn something new. So we're speeding now, so we've got to slow the train up. Obviously, see, there's a signal coming up here now. It's got two white lights and a yellow. Probably some sort of speed restriction, looking at the speed there. But, I don't know. It's actually, we've actually got a speed restriction, I think, of about 5 miles an hour, I actually think. Or was it 6? 5 or 6 miles an hour. We'll see in a minute. If you look in the bottom right hand corner, it's actually in yellow, my speed is at the moment, which means I'm slightly over speeding. There we go. Must be 6 miles an hour. The speed limit at the moment. We've got a flashing restriction of 15 there. That's flashing. Not quite sure what, you know, what that means, but we got a regarding the 6 mile an hour speed limit and the flashing 15. But I suspect there's a risk of well, we're coming to the end of the line, aren't we? So we got to we've got to slow down. We're coming into this station area here. This could be the end of the line, I think, on the map. So obviously we don't want to be doing a high speed down here. We've got to stop in under 300 yards, and it is a dead end at the Atlantic Terminal, and we're here. This will be the final destination. If you like the video, give me a like, guys. It really does help on YouTube to smack that like button. Let's beat the haters. You know, them horrible people who consistently go around just hating people and leaving nasty comments and giving thumbs down. Give it a thumbs up. It really does help on YouTube. Helps the game as well. So that'd be very much appreciated. Now this should be the end of this scenario. Now normally when you get to the end of a scenario you can carry on, so perhaps we could pick up passengers here and go to the other end of the train, because it's a dead end here, isn't it? Look, you see that's a dead end. Perhaps we can stop the train, open the door, set it all up, and obviously go to the other end and carry on onto the next service job. But we're not going to do that today, because we must have done about 20 minutes so far, maybe. We're just concentrating on this one scenario. But if you're playing the game yourself, you could perhaps carry on. I'm pretty sure you can. We'll see. We'll see. We'll bring the train to a gradual stop. The brakes are quite good on this locomotive. Right, this should be scenario completed. There we go, objective complete. Mission summary and all that lot. What's the score, George Dawes? Forget my level 19 there. I'm actually quite higher than that. I said on my previous video, I upgraded my PC earlier on in the year, and I lost all my game saves. So I obviously reinstalled the game and I've had to start again, which I was a little bit disappointed about, because it was actually quite a high level, but like I mentioned in my previous video, it's just a number. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and let's just see, you should be able to load passengers. Yeah, you can unlock the doors, load passengers, and you can actually carry on the scenario. So I'm going to shut down this end of the locomotive, jump in the other end, open the doors and carry on. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching.